let's talk about you and your sick little fucking fetish.
In this dichotomy of light versus dark, here we have two warriors set on defeating each other no matter what in this epic grand duel. Before the series even ends, alright? Shomoku, I fucked her name up, and Momo from one's from the Dark Clan, one's from the Light Clan. This clash is just way too epic. So in the recent episodes of the Demon Girl Next Door, their battles have been growing more and more increasingly just I can't even say the word. I'm just fucking up the word now. Strategically more advanced. On and on, this battle just keeps going, and now Momo has stooped to a whole new level of inviting over a friend. Now, we're here for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. So did I just trick you guys? Whoa. So I'm gonna talk about 3 anime. First anime I'm gonna talk about, because I don't have anything really to say about, but I did watch it on Wednesday today. Yeah, is Magical Senpai. Yeah, that shit's still airing. I have nothing to say about that anime. Except the last episode made me cringe and worry. It just made me cringe so hard. Oh no. Anyway, and Senpai's in a more lewd position. So, if I could stop yawning for a second here. Oh my god, my nose. I guess allergies are in the air again? Or something to that extent, at least. Because I'm sitting here, and I gotta blow my nose. My nose is a little stuffy. My eyes are a little, There's nothing too much to get me down, of course. Anyway. Anyway, I'm sorry. Getting sidetracked here. We're here to talk about an anime that I like. I'm beginning to like a lot. In the weird way. Kind of like how I liked Gabriel. This is like Gabriel Dropout, but less. Now, as you can see, I'm holding off on talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, because that's how epic this episode was. So please, let me talk about the 2 lesser shows. Skip ahead. When I start talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, alright, please do, because I want to talk about Demon Girl Next Door. Demon Girl Next Door, or the Demon Girl Next Door, is like the lesser version of Gabriel Dropout, but in a certain way. Like the main character, like in Gabriel Dropout, the main character was a piece of shit that I didn't give a shit about, and honestly, the best character in Gabriel Dropout is Satanichia Kazumi. Wow. Kazumi something McDowell. That's the best character in Gabriel Dropout. She's too good. Okay. Well, I just dropped a fucking coin on the floor here. Okay. Then that's muted. Don't worry. That's the best episode. That's the best character in Gabriel Dropout. All right. Now, so I had to watch a lot of shit characters to see a very good character. This show's a little different. The side characters aren't bad. I don't mind the side. They're fine. You know, they're cute. You know, and all that. But the main girl, she's not all that in a bag of potato chips like Satania, but she's still cute though. She's still lovable. She's still adorable. So it's fine. So it's like a lesser version, which I can put up with more, because, you know, with that one it was like, wow, all these shit characters, and there's only one reason why I'm watching this. They're all okay, and I like it, and I'm fine with it. This is much more like a calmer, toned down version of that. Luckily, the person who made this was smart. And even though the title implies that this is going to be about someone whose neighbor is a demon girl next door, instead, the main character is the demon girl next door. Smart thinking. It's almost as if they saw Gabriel drop out and realized, wow, well, someone fucked up here. No, I gotta blow my nose. So now here's the thing. In the advent of Demonic Girl, alright, that's not what it's called. That's not what the fuck it's called. It's like if someone was like Gabriel Dropout, but Satania is the main character. That's fucking brilliant. That's what should have happened. What I'm saying here is make Satania the main character, season 2, Gabriel Dropout, make season 3, season 4, season 5. Let's milk that. Let's milk it as much as possible with Satania. Satania merchandise. I want a Satania playmat. I want Satania. That's what I'm saying. I want the best version of a good Christian girl. Let's bring that to theaters. Let's bring that. Can I get a Satania hat? Can I get some Satania pants? All right. Can I get maybe not a shirt? That'll be too cringy. Anyway, Demon Girl Next Door. If you haven't seen it yet, I would say go watch it. It's pretty good. It's nice. It's very cute. It's a lot of moments where a character wants to help out another character, but that other character's like, no, this is just too much. Here, you have half. And they're like, damn it, you tricked me. That's the concept of this show. And oh my god, is it adorable as fuck. Alright, so I gotta blow my nose again. So, 7 minutes. I'll say about 7 minutes. I'll put the timestamp in the comments, is what I should have said earlier. Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, alright. Shamiko, Shadow Mistress Yuko Yoshida. Can I have 2 body pillows? Alright, speaking of 2 bodies and 2 pillows, minus the pillows, and you replace the pillows with cards. We're gonna start talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, episode 113. I hope that is what it is. I'm going to go double check, because I don't remember what episode number it was. I never know the name of the episode. Oh no, why is you telling me to log in? Okay. I guess I have no choice but to sign in to Verb right now. Yeah, sign in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, episode 100. As you can tell, I can't multitask because I couldn't do that. Alright, 100 and whatever it was, whatever it's called. You heard a lot of clicking, you heard a lot of smacking. It's my fault. It's all my fault. But that's okay. That's why we're here today, alright? Now listen. It was 100. I thought it was 114. It's 116. Oh my, it's season 1 too. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of episodes for one season. So last episode, it cut off. It was raining. It was thundering. The old man was snoring. Let's see this. If you're watching this and you want to buy me a present, buy me Ocean Labs from Above and Beyond. Because I want to jam out to that. I don't have all the songs. I have like 3. Anyway, yeah. So the episode last time, it stopped and it thunder hit and then it went boom. And now on this episode, it's raining, it's pouring, a black sky is falling. It's cold tonight. All right. You give me your answer. Goodbye. That sums up this episode. Now I'm all on my own tonight. It's raining, it's pouring, a black sky is falling, it's cold tonight. And I don't remember the last part. Oh, you give me your answer, goodbye. Now I'm on my own tonight. And when the big wheel starts to spin, you never know the odds. If you don't play, you'll never win. We're in heaven, you and I, when I lay with you and close my eyes. Our fingers touch the sky, our fingers touch the sky. I'm sorry, baby, you were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you, you'll never get over me. And when the big wheel starts to spin, you never know the odds. If you don't play, you'll never win. We were in heaven, you and I, when I lay with you and close my eyes. Our fingers touch the sky. I'm sorry, baby, you were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you, you'll never get over me. And that is the episode in a nutshell. Not really, but there we go. That is the episode. It ended off with a song playing. All right, someone edit that. Edit it. Do it, please. Buy me Ocean Lab, someone. I'll be honest. Every time when I watch a Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains episode, I'm usually dolled out, kind of like, I'm watching it because why not? You know, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't mind Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I sat through all the Vrains, alright? I'm not gonna go out and be like, Vrains is awesome anime, like I do with 5Ds, or Zill, or Original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or GX, or Arc 5, in that order. Vrains is not like that to me. Vrains is like, I like Yusaku. I like Yusaku's little character he has. I like Yusaku's cards because I think they're kind of cool. It reminds me of Yusei. And I don't really get pumped up for most duels. Even with the Bowman thing, I was kind of like, okay, well I've seen this before in Yu-Gi-Oh! With Bowman acting crazy, and that's one thing. And with the whole Rabapi duel and the whole duels themselves, I take them in and I'm like, okay, all that happened, whatever. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. And people apparently really wanted this episode to happen, and in honesty, I didn't really care. And so the first episode of this duel, in the episode 115, I didn't really care. Like, okay, so they're fighting. Like it's nice that maybe he'll get some closure out of this. And okay, well I see they're putting on their best monsters, and you know things are about to be cool right now. And then the episode ends, and as we already went over, it's raining, it's pouring, the black sky is falling, it's cold tonight. You know, so I don't know if they could feel in the virtual world, but in Vrains or not. But so all that happens. And all that happens, and then we start the episode. My God, we start the episode, and I don't remember what the fuck happens. Oh yes, I do. Revolver goes. It's Revolver's turn. Now this man, he watched. He had to watch the deck. I never watched the deck profiles, so I don't know how accurate this. But he watched the deck profiles of his structure deck. He analyzed the cards. He did it. He watched the Yu-Gi Tubers. He watched Team APS, your Yu-Gi-Oh channel. He went back to the old days. He watched Galactic God. He watched Trift Gaming. All right. He watched Sam from Team Samurai X. He's been to those Market Watch from House of Champs. All right. In Revolver, all this is going in his mind. He knows MST.TV. Tom Box. He talked to him once. This boy here, he whips out his hands. He starts doing this. He starts warming up. He's like, oh boy. Our boy Revolver. He went back. He went back to the Synchro Age. He analyzed all of Yusei's cards. He watched Yusei duel. He did it. He utilized draw power. And I don't know if any of you play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but draw power is the thing that clicks. Because it's one thing to search out a specific card. You know, I'm going to discard this card, I'm going to add polymerization. That's fine, that's dandy. But wouldn't it have been better to play Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards? Maybe you get maybe you would have got polymerization, but you got 2 cards for your whole 40 card deck or whatever card deck you're playing with. 2 cards, you draw them. They're random. They're anything. They could be unsearchable fucking cards. You could draw into 2 trap cards. Now, before you say, oh, you draw into traps, this is bad. No, they're good, because why the fuck would you put trap cards in your deck? So now you have these 2 very powerful trap cards, and then you could go ahead to so our boy here, Revolver, everything leads into each other. Sadly, it's done in that anime-esque type of thing, or that shitty deck thing, where it's like, number 1 had to happen, if not, number 2 could never have happened. Or better yet, I should say number 3 could have never have happened. Sadly, it's not really like a 1-card combo bullshit. You know, this, you can't really negate this now type of act. But it's still good in its own. So he plays a card. I forgot even what it did. All I know is that he ended the sentence with, I'm drawing 2 cards. So he just draws 2 cards. Then he does some other things. He plays Squib Draw, which destroys a rocket. So the effect of the rocket now activates. He then draws 2 more cards. He then activates another card, which does something. Then he draws another card. I like that close-up, where it was just him putting cards in his hand. It was pretty funny close-up. I think that should be the... I want to make a cute little funny thumbnail, but I think that's going to be the thumbnail of this video. It's going to be that. Anyway. It was funny. That angle, at least. So he starts doing these combos. He starts drawing cards. He's amassing a field. He starts using everything in his ability, in his deck's power, to amass just a big field. Just keep going. A big field here. So he summoned all his monsters. Now he links them away to get a link monster. Now I'm pretty sure I'm missing some parts here, and now I'm not too sure where he's going with this. But then he summons out a link monster. He uses that effect. He brings back one of his deceased monsters. That monster is basically, it gets cut in half. It's not that good, because it's now 1,500. It's easily defeatable now. So clearly this isn't what he's going for. The effect activates. He's able to, so he uses some card or something. From the graveyard. He banishes it into rockets. So he gets out another monster. And then that monster does something, I think. But then the original monster that was there, it let him do something. I forgot what it let him do. Sorry. That monster that was basically like a portal type thing. It allowed him to summon out that monster next to a Sling Zone. And then, oh my god, I'm forgetting his plays. Basically, he ends up just tossing that monster, and I think maybe drawing more cards, but I don't think that's what happened. He basically ends up using that monster as a gateway to get into another monster, and now his fields all nicely linked up. So he gets out a tuner and odd tuner, and then he does that nice synchro. He goes into that synchro play, and then he equips the monster he sent to the graveyard, which is Borolo Dragon, to that monster, and of course it's I was like Starving Venom Savage Dragon. My god, someone's gonna make that into a fusion monster now. He made Borolo Savage Dragon. And if you don't know what Savage Dragon's effect is, that basically can negate a card or effect by removing a counter, and it gains an attack increase. So this is really good. He has 4 negates basically in one card. He can't use them back to back. It's a once per turn type of thing. So he has 4 negates on a card. So that's 4 turns of 1 negate, 1 negate, 1 negate, and 1 negate. So that's pretty standard. It's pretty good. He then amasses another Link monster. And this Link monster he amasses is, of course, Topological Transbania. I think that's what it's called, Transbania, unless that's a different one. I think this one was the Z one. It's Zoroboros is the name of this one. I'm sorry. Transbania is something else. Anyway, so Zoroboros comes out, and let's rewind here. When he started to do things, when he brought back his Link monster, and he's like, oh well, because now it's cut in half. That's when I realized, oh, he's using this Link monster as a gateway to go into something more. Here's the thing. That's when my eyes opened up, and it's like, I'm paying attention to this duel now. But let's continue going. So then he did all that stuff. I was like, wow. Transbania has a pretty... Zoroboros looks pretty cool. I think that's the name of the monster. I'm not too sure. It's looking pretty cool here. And then things start heating up, and then he basically ends his turn by summoning a monster to a zone the card points to. Here's the thing. Now, I don't know if the card summoning out was on purpose. I'm pretty sure the zone he put it on was on purpose. Here's the thing, is that Revolver could have won the duel. Now, I understand it was Revolver's intention to be a test for Soul Burner, but if he would just keep that applied pressure, Soul Burner would have lost. I don't see Takeru, Homada Takeru, winning this duel. Soul Burner, I don't know why I remember his last name. I don't see Soul Burner winning this duel against Revolver if Revolver would have kept on that pressure. However, I understand Revolver's reason for probably not. But either way, Zoroboros' effect activates, which banishes everything. I already knew the effect, so I wasn't surprised. But it's funny because the effect is literally the same effect that it is in real life. So I feel like an anime watcher would probably be like, okay, whoa, this is real crazy, but I'm like, I already know the effect, so it's not that crazy. But I do like that circle that appears and it starts glowing, and then it kind of looks like they're in a cemetery. I don't know, it's kind of like it's spooky. It's spooky, woo. So that starts happening. So literally it's cold tonight, a black night is falling. So that's literally what the lyrics imply, alright? It's raining, it's pouring, and then that part where Zoroboros activates its effect, that's when we could all say a black night is falling, it's cold tonight. You know. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, it's cold tonight part hasn't even came yet. Oof. I got them goosebumps right now. Ooh. Ah! Okay, that's not a sound of what a goose makes, but you know. Okay, how the fuck does a goose sound? Alright, listen, you ever met an Italian mobster named the Goose? Fuck you, you haven't. Neither have I. It's gonna be a fucking DC character and hey, I'm the Goose, you know. Fucking Batman. Anyway, Static Shock. He would be a Static Shock villain. Please tell me I'm correct. Okay. Not validate me, I mean like, if I'm anyway correct with the Goose, let me know. Alright, I got a Twitter at what the fuck's my Twitter handle? Oh, it's at Smashu M45 at yahoo.net. No, sorry. At Twitter. How do you say it? You can find me on Twitter at Smashu M45. There we go. You can find me at Twitter at Smashu M45 at yahoo.com, at gmail.com, at hotmail.com _ life. I forgot about the ending, Writing Life. I forgot about that. It's a good song. Alright, so before this fucking thing becomes fucking the same amount of the fucking episode, everything gets banished. Just gone. It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. Everything's just gone. And I know Zoroboros' effect. That fucker's coming back. Soul Burner doesn't know his effect, so I want to see how Soul Burner reacts to this. So Soul Burner basically has a internal monologue of sorts, you could say. He screams out he screams out to to Revolver that he can't say he's sorry. He just can't say he's sorry. Which is really it's very, in all honesty, it's very terrible. You tell someone, "Oh, fuck you," you really mean you really fucking hate them, and you hear out they died. They died like as soon as you left. Robert went in there. Maybe you fought with Uncle Ben, and Uncle Ben ran to the car, and Uncle Ben just got fucking shot because you were a little depressed. You're a little bit of a depressed boy, and you didn't really want to get in the robber's way, even though you got the webs. So now your uncle's dead because of you, and he's like 6, man. He's like 8. He's like 7 years old, and just knowing that he's that young, just knowing that, man, it must be really bad to be that young, and for that badness. Just like in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I see how it all. Oh, the pain in my heart. You had me crying for Wabapi like 2 weeks ago, and now you're making me feel real bad for this fictional child who's a teenager. Like, oh, why? But this is good. This is what we call that good writing. All right, and I'm not sure about writing, but this is what we call good show. The good show. That's what we call it. All right, we call it the good show. All right, good movie, good video. So, the pain, and he's like, I can't tell him I'm sorry. They're dead because they were looking for me, which is just right there. It's a slap in the face. That's what it is. And just, oh god, it's not that bad, not to me at least, but I can imagine it. Just like, oh fuck. Revolver says basically that when he goes, that when he sees them, he hopefully he lives a life where it's not shameful. They kind of looks. Then they pan up to this guy, alluding back to the old text, the old scriptures from many religions, Christianity, of heaven up there, But Revolver basically says that you don't have to say that you're sorry, which I think is very interesting to tell someone that they feel really sorry, but just tell them, hey, you don't have to say you're sorry, which is really, really incredible. I'll be honest, really incredible. So it's really incredible. It's like, I don't know if that's a bad thing, I don't know if that's a good thing, I don't know what the fuck. Revolver basically says, you don't have to tell them you're sorry. Just live a good life. Just so when you meet them, you could be like, yeah. And it pans up, it looks at the sky, and this is basically 200 rate. His actual words are way more better than what the fuck I'm telling you right now. And then I's like, I wonder if it's the same for AI. But then he also adds before that is how spiritual, which I thought was pretty interesting because I forgot AIs exist in this world. So I wonder what an AI's true opinion would be on Christianity, or more, specifically Christianity, but more on religion as a whole, but specifically Christianity and all that it holds. And I was like, wow, this is really interesting. And I was like, hey, wait, does the same thing apply for AIs? Like, I know it doesn't, but like, just a thought type of thing. But he's like, they're waiting. Oh yeah, no, the line Revolver said that was really good is that they're waiting ahead of me. That's how I look at it. He basically looks at his father is waiting for him up there in heaven. So when Revolver basically bites the dust, he can go join them, which is peaceful in his own merit. I don't know if it's just, but it's peaceful in its own way. There we go. So I do like how Yusaku is just don't know if sorry. I like how Yuzuka's just standing there, just watching all of this. So, what ends up happening is Revolver draws his card. Stand by faith. So Revolver comes back and Revolver's like, fuck. No, sorry. Soul Burner's like, fuck. Not Revolver. Soul Burner now has to deal with his monster. But now the monster goes up 200 attack for each fucking banished card. There's like 4 banished cards. So it's now 3,600. Yay! Oh no, sorry. I think it's more than that. I think it's for every card that was banished, actually. Either way, Soul Burner laughs and is like, got him. He plays down his card, which after he has the moment, which this is where the text "It's Coach Night" comes in, which is actually pretty fitting, but it's also pretty funny. Who else appears on his dual disc? And I knew he wasn't actually back. I knew this was like a Yugi moment. Well, actually, no, that was him actually coming back, and then he went back. This is more of his mental thing working, I guess, whatever. But none other than Flame comes back, and Flame tells him, "Dakaru, you gotta do it." You know, he was Japanese, but then he reincarnated. He reincarnated AI summon into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nigger or Nagger? Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's a fucking nigger. All right. So, God fucking so he reincarnates, and he's like, Humada-san, Dwa! And Humada's like, Dwa! And so that's what ends up happening. So Flame comes back. The Flame tells him something. I forgot what he told him. This shows you how much I care about Flame as a character. I don't. That's the point. That was a joke. Well, I don't hate Flame, by the way. All right, he's not Gabriel. All right, he's not Gabriel from Gabriel Drop. I don't hate Flame. All right, so it's Coach Night. The whole moment is Coach Night. That's where the lyric line comes into. All right, listen. This episode should have just been titled "Sun and Moon," featuring Richard Bedford. That's what it should have been called. All right. So this episode, it's raining, it's pouring. The Zorblowers took everything out, so it's a black sky is falling, and then Flame comes back. It's Coach Night. Flame evaporates. I just realized what the fuck's happening right now. When Flame evaporated, you know what Flame did before he left? You gave me your answer. Holy shit. That's it. That right there. You gave me your answer. And if Flame goes away, goodbye. Because Flame ain't coming back. Now I'm all on my own tonight. These lyrics are fitting with what happened in today's episode, man. Now I'm all on my own tonight. Because now Revolver's on his own tonight. You know, he gotta do this. The card he plays is called Burning Draw. So we're going back to Revolver's skill when they were speed dueling. Burning Draw. He says, Revolver, because of your monster, I get to draw cards up to its link rating. Which, I would say, this is like a GX moment with the whole card whatever. But in actuality, yeah, that'd be a good like side deck card type of thing. Like, it's an okay card. It's kind of like, it casts its restrictions. But I mean, if you think about it, you're finding a bunch of you're finding a lot of people who have link monsters. So this isn't a bad card at all. So he draws 4 cards, which is, like I said, that's pretty good because like Revolver had a link 2, he had a link 4, he had maybe a link 3 as well. But just to draw 2, 3, or 4 cards. That's still pretty good in its own right. So deck building wise, thumbs up. I'm giving Takaru Humda a thumbs up on that one. So it was pretty good. So he draws 4 cards, and with these 4 cards, this is where the next lyric line starts in. And now the big wheel starts to spin. You can never know the odds. If you don't play, you'll never win. So with those 4 cards, he played the odds. He drew the cards, bunning a draw. 4 cards, and then he starts just playing them one after another. He goes into he realizes that Zoroboros is contacting the extra monster zone. It's on the phone. It's got a phone. It's got his face. It has a little mask on, little fake paper mask. It's Neo. It's contact fusing, the extra monster zone, So if he any summons there, except for a ritual and a regular summon, Zoroboros is gonna blow up the field. Zoroboros is gonna return next turn. Zoroboros is gonna attack and kill him. What does a man do? He summons out a monster. He summons out another monster. Heat Leo from his graveyard with using basically the Salaman Great Monster Reborn card. He goes into a Link 4 monster, the new Salaman Great something Phoenix, a Fire Phoenix. I don't know if the card's name. I don't remember. He summons his monster, and now Zoroboros activates. I was like, okay, this monster must have some effect. Like, it's not affected by his opponent's card effects, something. And now he's gonna go ahead and boom, skadoosh. He's fucking Jack Black over here. He's going to basically just attack Revolver. And he's gonna be in this mind. He's gonna be in the mode. He's gonna be in this mode set. All right, for the info war. He's gonna be in this mindset. He's gonna attack Revolver. It's all over. No more. He's fat now. He's fat again. I should just end the video like that. What ends up happening is he uses a quick play spell card for the info war against the globalist Revolver. He does this in such a way that blows my mind. What ends up happening is he Link reincarnation summons Fire Phoenix, Salaman Great, Fire Phoenix. You hear that, Illuminati? He summons out that monster. He reincarnate Link summons again. Or I guess the first time. Sorry. Gotta get my facts straight. I hope I'm pulling this Alex Jones voice off good. I have no clue. But I'm gonna see it anyway. I'm gonna see it through. Alright, honey. Listen. He summons out the fire monster. I'm like, this is it. This gotta be it. He's got the globalists where he wants them. I'm crying. I'm screaming. It's raining. It's pouring. And I'm yelling, ah! For Trump, for Trump. Down New World Order. Fuck you, Obama. I'm yelling all this stuff. TV screen. Mom found the Kumzak. The face win. Pick related. Listen, I was assuming his monster had some sort of thing where it's like when it gets reincarnated Link summon, it's gonna be unaffected. No, it dies. It gets vanished. It's over. It's all gone. What the fuck? What the fuck, Soul Burner? But then an effect activates, and I forgot. I think it's from his Link monster. He summons back Salaman Great. Heat Leo. Heat Lion. It sounded like I said liar, but I meant to say Lion. Salaman Great. Heat Lion. Back onto the field. The fucker won. Now before this, let's take a break. I forgot, he actually inflicted damage. I think that was what Burning Draw did. He inflicted damage to Revolver. It was like 600 points of damage. It means nothing. But this is when like Revolver's mask breaks a bit more. So that's why he looks like really fucking beat up. Like really beat up. So you know how I said my eyes kind of got more open? I was like, when Zoroboros lined up the field. Well, when Revolver played Burning Draw, that's when I woke up and I was like, I see this animation for what it is right now. And this animation, we're going on levels that are like Yugi versus Kaiba levels of like epicness right now. Like that's what I'm feeling from this duel. I've never felt this from any duel, maybe except Yusaku. duels, like some of his duels. Anyway, I've never felt this level of basically dueling in this series right now. Like, this is like the most like whoa duels. This would have to be like way the fuck up there, like number 2 basically. Like the only Vrain Soul that can make it on the list. And this is some Yugi type of shit. And then he goes off with everything that I've already mentioned, and that's making it even more hype. And now I'm actually very much invested in this duel, and I'm very pumped up, and I'm excited. And I'm like, yay. Yay! So I'm very much, yay! So, come with that, you know. He's doing it live. He's bringing it here. He's bringing it to the house. He's doing it for the info war, and it's magic. Sorry, I should have done it to the tone of "It's raining, it's pouring, the black sky is falling, it's cold tonight, sweet, sweet victory." All right, listen. He activates the element great. Sanctuary. And I don't remember the fucking effect of the card. He does some bullshit. I think he summons into another fucking Heat Leo or some fucking bullshit. I don't know. I don't remember. But everything's cleared. Everything's whatever. He attacks Revolver. Oh, that's right. Sorry. The field is not cleared. Revolver activated some card effect. Oh yeah, because Revolver did this thing where basically Soul Burner was going to take damage for the monster, but he basically Revolver. Oh, that's why he reincarnated Link Summon. Yeah, because get the monster off, destroy the equipped monster. He basically summoned that monster. Everything got banished, but some effect happened. Revolver got back Borolo Dragon. Then Soul Burner got back Heat Leo, which is why I said this is the duel just keeps getting more intense, more awesome, and I'm getting more hyped, just slowly increasing from whatever to for the info war, more into that. So we're seeing it, we're doing it. Info war. Okay, this is where it's happening. They clash. However, Borolo Dragon doesn't have enough attack. So, the winner of this duel, and when they attack, even though they know the outcome, the attack's just so strong. So, like when the two beetle balls, they clash, and they're just grinding each other. That's what's happening. Some beetle mon shit right now. They both explode. They both die. No, I'm joking. Heat Leo survives. Heat Leo fought the globals. He did it. Bye-bye. Revolver mask breaks, which I thought was pretty. That was a nice touch, and I like because we saw it crumbling, and now it just breaks. And now, like, I feel after it broke, Revolver is free of something. Maybe he's free of the Knights of Annoy in his soul, at least. Is what I'm saying. And on top of all that, it is done. His mask breaks, and I feel like now he's more human. Now, it's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Something in me just says that he's more human. I don't know. That's what I kind of got symbolically. So Revolver played the dice. He knew. However, now this is where we take a twist and a turn, because now the song does not match the episode anymore, because what is it? Oh yeah, we were in heaven, you and I. When I lay with you and closed my eyes, our fingers touched the sky. That I guess that was true to some degree. I'm sorry, baby. You were the sun, moon to me. I'll never get over you. You'll never get over me. But he did, or maybe I don't know. Something happened. This is why I said the song no longer corresponds to this episode. But the song ends in a drift out, so it's okay. I think we're saved. I think the song still matches. All right. So that's what ends up happening, and it's pretty awesome. in Soul Burner is just the rain stops, and the episode just fucking ends like that. What the? Why? I wish there was like a talking part after or something, but no, it just ends. Credits come on. Dun, and all that stuff, you know. My father took me into the city to see a black parade. Don't get cancer today. And all that happens. You know. And sadly, it never goes to the crazy part. So all that happens, and that 10-minute song plays, but it's just actually a minute. And the preview instantly shows, and it's just Yusaku in his school uniform, just really close behind Ai, and they're just walking in darkness. Love's Requiem. Okay. The heart of darkness is the hope of finding you there, and that hope will be our love's requiem. There we go. So that's basically what ends up happening. And then like this big factory type of thing opens up. Yusaku looks on. He's like, huh, and then it instantly clicks back, and they're both dueling against each other. But it's very close up, so you don't see anything. And they're in basically like a tornado. It's not so. They're in basically the Link Storm. Like a little tornado on the floor, and you know, Ai's got his cards out, and he's like, and it just ends. The preview just ends. Nothing is said, nothing's told, and it's just like, what will Yusaku find next time? Dragon Ball Z. Next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. And I'm just left there like. So now, not only does this episode leave me pumped, but it left me. Because now, after seeing that, because you know my favorite characters are Ai and Yusaku. After all this, now they're just chilling out, talking by the schoolyard. I wish I could just intro a rant like Pan, just go into that. My god sister, brother playing Xbox, original Xbox, and Green Halo 2 limited edition controller. Is I watch a new Grounds. Anyway, so that ends up happening. No, sorry, that does not end up happening. What ends up happening is basically just end of episodes. That's just fucking it. It ends it right there. That's it. Just why? My goodness, why? How could this rain? It was raining. It was pouring. A black night was falling, and it was cold tonight, but not anymore. We got the warmth. We got the warmth in our hearts, man. Maybe there was just a little bit of love, alright, in our eyes. Just enough for us to carry on, alright? So that's it. That's what happened. Amazing. Yay! But now next week, it's gonna be 50 minutes of me talking about Ai and Playmaker. Fucking guess what? Next week's episode comes. I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever the fuck. I don't fucking. Then the last episode comes, and it's an hour. It went from a 10-minute podcast to an hour podcast. I'm drifting here in the crystal seas. All right. Next week, I'll be over there, and next week we'll go back into the rains. All right. And here's my prediction. I'm going to leave off with a little prediction here. Because everyone, I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything's video. I'm watching his After Dark live stream. And I'm watching his Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream. I'm here. I'm trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! My slow ass, my weird ass, janky ass internet connection. And they're like, oh, it's going to end November, December. It's going to end March. It's going to end May. It's going to end. We got tweets. We got tweets coming in. Here it is. Whoa. I'm going to tell you this. This show is going to end after the last duel. Next week's episode is going to be one episode. The week after that's going to be another episode. And that's when the duel is going to be maybe at its climax. And then maybe if the duel isn't a 2-parter like this one was, maybe it's a 3-parter. Then the week after that, it will be the final duel of Playmaker versus Ai. And then after, if it's a 3-parter, then what's going to end up happening is one last episode. It's going to give off a little bit of the duel, yeah, but then it's going to give off closure to everything to wrap up the story, and then it's going to end. So we got about 4 episodes, and that's the maximum. In realistic, my mindset is that we only got about 2 episodes. The next one and the one after that. And the wrap-up is going to be very quick. It's going to be a very quick wrap-up, like super quick. So next episode is going to go into some things, maybe. The duel's going to begin. Next episode, the duel's going to basically end. There's going to be like, there will be like 10 minutes left to wrap up everything. Because that's how amazing the duel would be, or is going to be. I don't want to have any expectations for the duel, but it is a final battle. It is like, you know, of it all. So hopefully they can tap into the Yugi versus Kaiba shit they did this episode, but turn that up to a max, so I could be like, this is like the #1 best duel right here. Everything's just clashing, and the end of the preview was basically Yusaku saying, "Oh, you did all this so you could fight me. We were together so we could battle each other." So I can see that this is some Code Geass level shit. I told you all this was some level Code Geass shit. This is gonna end with world peace, goddammit. Alright, Nightmare's gonna come back, X6, and now I'm unhappy. It's all going down. It's all going down. Down. It's all going down. Do. Well, alright. So I'm gonna give it 4 episodes till the show ends. My prediction is 4 episodes, the maximum. But in all honesty, it feels like 2/3 episodes. And then Reigns will be ended. And then we won't hear any Yu-Gi-Oh! News until next year. About maybe March of next year. I don't know. All I hope is for the next season, even if they bring in a new fucking mechanic, even if they bring in a new fucking protagonist, even if they do that, I would want them to make. I would want them to make a story worth caring about. I would want them to make characters worth caring about, and I would want them to make the duels worth caring about, and I would want them to make the anime worth caring about, and I want there to be a story to tell. All right. Now everyone wants a female character. Everyone wants. Basically, everyone wants the main. People want the main character to be female, and all this. But all I'm getting from that is the future is female. You know, SJW bullshit that Americans have been being fed for the last 5 years or so. What damn is sad. This is why people voted Trump. Because people were so sick of this shit. And me, Magic as well. But people were so sick of this shit. Of the SJW shit. It's just, I'm so sick of it already. A lot of people are just fucking sick of it. So, whenever I hear, like, oh, let's make it female, that's what I think about. And I'm just like, no, that's not, okay? Just, And usually when they pander like that, we could look at Marvel for this instance. They cancel a lot of content, but Captain Marvel was supposed to be female power, and it flopped. They canceled it. They had to cancel the series about 5 times, and they keep canceling too. And the whole movie was shit. From what I heard, it was very much that, you know, I'm a girl, I can do it, you know. It's just Taylor Swift, you know, if I was a man type of thing, like, just, oh, I'm not saying that's what people are getting at, but that's, when you say that, that's what I'm getting. And I've watched a card game anime where all the characters were girls. It was very female focused in that aspect of all of it being girls. The struggles, maybe fantasy, but still painful nonetheless. It was Wicross, infected selector. Unless I'm getting things mixed up, but it was anime called Wicross. I don't know how the fuck you spell it. It was like a W. It was like the word wish and the word cross mixed together immediately. It was like WIOSS, but then there was like X in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking. What the fuck? Anyway, it's the anime. It's a anime. There's about 4 animes. There's Selector, Infected Wicross. Then there's Selector, Infected. Then there's Selector, Destructed Wicross, which is season 2. Then there's Lost Storage. There's Selector, Lost Storage, Wicross. And then there is the final one, which is Selector. Oh no, sorry. I got it mixed up. It's Selector, Infected Wicross, Selector, Spread Wicross, Lost Storage. Selector, Lost Storage, Wicross, and then the final one, Selector, Destruction or Destructor, Wicross. 4 anime. The main characters, because there's multiple, are all female. So it's quite literally Yu-Gi-Oh mixed with Madoka Magic, because let's take this back to the first series. You have to make a wish. It's a tournament. It's a tournament arc. You have to make a wish. But like I said, if you ever watch Madoka Magica, let's just say it's not happy what happens in this anime. There are stories to be told, and the whole anime doesn't focus on the fact that they're girls. The anime doesn't give a shit that they're girls. Like, it's nice because they're cute, and the whole tournament's like, oh, it's girl focus or whatever. You know, the element of them being female, of them having a vagina, is very, very, very minimal. It does play some role, but it doesn't really matter. You know, one of the main character's friends has a brother, and he's involved kind of a bit. And then later on, there's like 2 guy characters, but it doesn't really focus. It doesn't really give a shit. Is what I'm saying. About that, you know, there's more pressing matters here. You know, the sorrow, the despair. So when I hear people want a girl character in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, well, if they make a good anime, who gives a shit? Not who gives a shit, who gives a shit if it's a girl? You could be a girl. I'm saying who gives a shit if it's a girl at all? Because at that point, you made a good anime. You could just literally palette swap. Like, who cares? Like Pokemon games. You could literally just, you know, does the gender really do anything? No. Like, what the fuck? As long as they make a good story. And in honesty, you could have all the characters female in this new Yu-Gi-Oh! But real art goes beyond just cute girls. Alright? I like Satania. Oh, okay, someone has to fucking on. Yay! I've lost my train of thought. Now, to your ears, it was whatever. It was like an instant. Who cares? However, for me, after that knock, I left somewhere, and then I came back home. So, I forgot what I was getting at. Maybe next episode we'll find out. But yeah, I have something to say about Shamoko from Demon Girl Next Door, but I forgot. It all went out of my mind. So that is it for today's episode. Next time, I will see you guys into the Vrains!